looks like we just dropped ourselves into a slightly more developed, slightly cleaner India.
What the hell did he just say, bro? You know, some of the worst travel vloggers currently making YouTube videos right now are two mad explorers. It's an Irish dude and his partner. I don't know where she's from. I think she's like German or whatever. Two mad explorers on YouTube. It's like a wannabe journalism, right? Where they go around and they just vlog like homeless people and people that are unfortunately addicted to substances. But it's so biased because they go to only the most worst parts of towns. And then they create this narrative like that somehow the West has fallen, or said country, whatever country they're in, has fallen because there's like a poor low income area with immigrants. Two mad explorers. I did a whole TikTok series about this couple. And it's just like, you can't believe this is Rotterdam, inside Cologne's Forgotten Hood, Germany 2025. The side of Vienna nobody talks about. And it's just them walking through like a lower income migrant community and calling it the fall of the West. There's a lot of problems to certain European countries, I get it. But to paint this narrative that it's the fall of the West because there's a couple of immigrants that are Muslim moving into your communities is very disheartening. This is London, inside London's Muslim hood. It's got over 1 million views. Like, just by the title of the video, it's very biased to me.
Hello everybody and welcome to our mouldy hellhole of an accommodation here in central London. Well, we're actually in the East End.
It's probably because you went cheap. There's probably like £45 a night. Maybe if you spend more money, you'll have a nicer accommodations. Same with the people that go to India. They cut their budget and then they get mad that their hotel is less than desirable. But he's gonna paint it like this is the fall of the West. This is the fall of London because immigrants are the problem. And instead, the bro just has a $5 a day budget, you know?
We booked this place, but today we're gonna show you the reality of London in 2025. Through our eyes. There's going to be no filters, no crap.
Hard-hitting, boots-on-the-ground journalism. And it's just them walking around mean-mugging Muslim immigrants.
No fluff. This is where we're staying. 75.
Unfiltered, folks. We got unfiltered journalists here.
£5 a night. You have a...
That looks like a nice place, dude. Why are you complaining? You have a washer, a dryer, a stove, a fridge, a microwave. You have a bin. You have one of the bins, the kitchen bins.
Shared kitchen, which is basically entirely made of black mold. And then you have...
I don't see any mold.
Just so you can have a look now. It's a bit of a mess because we just checked in there, but... Have a look. Wow. 75 Great British pounds per night for this.
£75, he said? Okay, it's $100. They got that for $100. Seems about okay. What is that, like an Airbnb? $300-400, you could get a really nice place. So it sounds like you're just cheap, but they paint it like this is the fall of the West, you know.
But let's go outside. Let's go out to the streets of London and see. Expectation.
Why are they like... Why are they acting like they're about to get like euthanized? Like they're about to like get, like they're on death row or something. Let's go out. Let's go out. Have fun, bro. You're on holiday. Why are you like dreading it? Like he's about to go into like he's just checked into prison. Like it's his first day in prison. He's about to go out on the yard or something. Go to a pub and have a pint.
Everything that you love and hold dearly to yourself, hide it away and make sure to close all of your bags.
She's referring to the alleged pickpocketers, the petty crime in London. I guess it's high. You know, that fluctuates. A lot of cities have petty crime. These YouTubers like Kurt and these two mad travelers, they paint it like it's like apocalyptic levels of crime. Like it's Mad Max, Fury Road. Like the blood banks are gonna come and steal you and they're... It's drama, bro. It's drama. They're being so dramatic. And I wouldn't mind if they were necessarily spreading awareness. It's their videos have a tint to London is like this because of brown people. It's just racist. I'm sorry, YouTube, for saying that. I know people don't like that word on YouTube, but they're just being racist.
First day in London, and let me tell you something. I am terrified to be here. We traveled so many countries, lots of them dangerous as well. But this really takes the cake. I never wanted to come to England.
Could you possibly be more dramatic? She's terrified to be in London, England. I can't believe this.
Interested in coming here because I know it's a dangerous place and well, this is our...
It's dangerous for schizos, people with undiagnosed schizophrenia like you and like all these other investigative journalist YouTubers. London is not that bad. It might have a slight uptick in petty crime. It's relatively safe.
Very first impressions.
Your first impressions is a beautiful park, a squirrel on a sunny day. Yeah, such a bad hellscape of a city.
Probably asking yourself, why the hell are these guys staying in East End? Well,
yeah, why are you? Why are you staying in the notoriously bad part of town? Is it for your documentary? Like, why?
we did very little research, and we're also traveling on a budget.
Oh, you did very little research on a city you're coming to make a documentary about. You just gave yourself away there, buddy. They did very little research on a city that they're coming to make a documentary about, or a vlog, whatever. They claim to be journalists, so I'm gonna call it a documentary. That's so funny, man.
Traveling on a budget, obviously.
Of course, all these YouTubers are on a budget. I guess being a YouTuber doesn't really pay as much as it used to, you know? No more Mr. Beasts, right?
It's a shame when you have to think about these types of things. We had to take off all of our jewelry. We both have wedding rings. I have a nice watch. All of that stuff.
Look, I get it, like, the phone snatching might be an issue, but, like, are they really snatching people's rings off their fingers? Like, come on, man. People only do that to dead bodies. They're literally painting it like it's Mad Max. I get it, there might be phone snatchers, but, like, bro's, like, seriously taking his wedding band off? I took the gold before I came to London. I took the gold out of my teeth.
From Stepney, from Mile End, towards the centre of London, and yeah, we're going to be on foot basically all day documenting the whole experience. So.
Boots on the ground. We're behind enemy lines.
Phone box, and it's just been completely defaced.
Is the ATM in a phone booth, is that like a conspiracy theory for these people? Everything's a conspiracy.
And you've got different stuff all over it, from the Palestine crowds to the pee-pee poo-poo man.
The anti-Palestine I don't get it. Kurt does that too. Like, I get the stickers. The stickers are cool, like urban stickers or the urban art that you see on stuff. Like, that makes it interesting. That's like aesthetically pleasing versus like just gray concrete.
We made it to Whitechapel. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man.
No, please lie to us. We need you to be honest. Please lie, bro.
Out of every 20 people, that we walk past, maybe 2 of them are actually English.
Well, they all are English because all those people, I'm assuming, either have papers or some sort of residency or citizenship. So they're all English, but he's talking about English as in like Caucasian white people. It's crazy, man. And then people will be in my comment sections like defending this crap. That's the problem he has with England. It's not the socio-economic problems or the climate problems. It's just there's immigrants walking down the street.
It's a bit of a shock.
It's really not a shock to see a diverse place. Maybe in your sheep village in Ireland, it's not diverse, but I'm used to diversity, so it's not a shock. Especially London is like kind of like New York City. It's kind of a capital for the whole world almost. Like, it's a hub. Like, people come from around the world are in London.
We see videos, like we saw videos online about how bad the situation is here in London.
Videos online meaning like Kurt is vlogs, his disingenuous vlogs of London. That's what he means by videos and information online.
But I didn't realize like the actual extent. It's It's a mad situation.
It's really not a mad situation. That looks like a normal day. Street vendors, people walking about, living their lives.
But these markets here, man, this looks like we just dropped ourselves into a slightly more developed, slightly cleaner India.
What the hell did he just say, bro? He just said London looks like India? That doesn't look at all like India. A slightly cleaner India? That's so dramatic. First of all, what's wrong with India? Nothing. But this particular street doesn't look a thing like India.
If you go to England, at least in London, from a tourist perspective, it's quite difficult to find people of English ethnicity, and I'm saying.
What is English culture, by the way? Being a drunken, foolish lad on holiday, shitty cuisine, colonization, starvation and famine of other countries? Like, what is English culture? Like, what is she talking about? And there's plenty of English people there. You're in one of the global hubs in the Western world. It's pretty diverse. You leave London, I'm sure it's all white. Because that's the problem they have. They don't see enough white people for their taste. They're seeing people of color and brown people and Indians and South Asians. That's what they're seeing. And they don't like that. This lady is crazy, bro.
I'm saying this really quietly because I'm scared that somebody's gonna try to hit me.
No, you shouldn't get hit. I don't advocate for violence. But you're spewing nonsense. And no one's gonna hit you.
I speak quite loudly and I don't self-censor, but I censor. But in this area here, my God.
You're not scared. You're being dramatic on camera. The place looks really safe and chill. It's just diverse. Like, you have a problem with diversity. Give me a break, lady.
Try and find an English person. Just one.
I see a lot of English people there. They just don't have white skin like you expect.
If you want to buy scarves, hijab, those types of things.
No, I don't want to buy a hijab, but I also don't care that they're selling them. Like, what is your issue, dude? Holy cow. Let people live. Also, he's from Ireland. This isn't even his country, by the way. And I think she's from Germany. I don't know by her accent. She's not English. So this isn't their country, and they're wigging out. That's all their videos are, is just wigging out about diverse cities around the world. Like the one they did in Sweden was hilarious. Like, this is our first time in Sweden, and it's changed so much. It's like, it's your first time there. You've never been there before. How do you know what it's supposed to look like?
Whitechapel seems to be the place for you. They also have typical English food as well.
Eel meat, canned eel meat on beans. Like, what traditional English food? English food is bro.
You've got shawarma. You've got halloumi.
Shawarma is fire. Top 10 easily in the whole world. I love shawarma and kebabs. Let them all in, man. I say open those borders. Open borders for Europe. We need it.
Beetroot and feta.
Beetroot fire, bro. All fire. Yes to the above.
Beef shawarma, chicken shawarma. It's all halal as well. So right in line with the history of England, I want to say. We've got.
Well, the history of England is colonization. So yeah, if it fits, it fits that London is diverse now, because England left their little island in the past and colonized literally 1/4 of the whole world. So yeah, that would make sense now that London is diverse. And I'm not a bit losing sleep over it, man. I get to go to London and get myself a shawarma. These people didn't come to England, by the way. England came to them.
Very typical English food. You can get 4 for £10 as well.
Killer deal, bro. Killer deal.
So that's the language that's being used in England now.
Wait, is that Hindi? We all know London's largest real estate owners are people of Indian descent, so that would make sense if the subway has writing in Hindi. I mean, I'm from California. Like, everything's in Spanish and English, so that's not super shocking that. Because, I mean, Latinos, this used to be part of Mexico. Latinos are a huge portion of the population, so it fits. Indian people of South Asian descent are a huge population in London. So, I mean, it only checks that they're going to have signs in Hindi. These people think it's some sort of mad conspiracy theory. It's hilarious. I think that's Hindi. That looks like Hindi to me.
The language that's being used in England now? I always thought it was English, coming from Ireland where we used to speak Irish, and now we speak English.
I've never...
Yeah, it's weird how he has a problem that, like, England is becoming more and more diverse, and like English is no longer as dominant as it used to be as far as languages go, considering what England did to Ireland, and you don't even speak your tongue anymore. Like the language of Irish, the language of Irish is not as widely spoken as it used to be because of the English. And you have a problem with that kind of happening to London now, considering what happened to your ancestors. He's not a very patriotic Irishman, it doesn't sound like.
Changed.
I've never seen this in Europe. This is insane.
That's crazy to me. You see a lot of double languages all over the world. And like, what's funny about how they're mad that it's Hindi, you see English all over the world. Like, could you imagine what other people in other parts of the world think? You're in Thailand, the signs are in English as well as Thai. You know, the UAE, it was Arabic and also English. I don't know. It's funny how when people are like so-called world travelers, they get shocked when they see a billboard in multiple languages. But I guess it's only bad because this is like the West, you know. They want English in other parts of the world like Thailand. They're precious Thailand. They're precious Southeast Asia. But when they come back home to the West, they expect it to only be English. But it's a double-edged sword, man. Globalism. You're going to go to Asia and you're going to see English. You're going to come back to the West and you're going to see Asian languages. Like in this case, Hindi. It's weird how they're painting it like it's a conspiracy theory, you know? Like they're trying to replace native English speakers.
Usually in other European countries, the sign would be English, French, you know, maybe Italian.
Yeah, because it's matching the population. The predominant population in London specifically is English, with the second being like Hindi. So they're going to have English and Hindi. Same with like in France, it's predominantly French speaking. They're going to have French. Second language would be English. They're going to have French and English. Why is it their problem? It's because it's a brown language, right? It's Hindi is spoken in South Asia, which is too brown for them. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all over the world, bro. Like whatever region has languages spoken, those are going to be the languages on billboards. Like I said, here in California, it's English and Spanish. That's the way the world, I don't know what to tell you. Like that's the way the world works in 2025.
This is insane.
I don't even know what it is, to be honest.
It's insane, bro. It's insane. This is mind-blowing. There's two languages on a sign.
Maybe Hindi or...
It's Hindi! Shut the up and move on.
Tamil or... Anyways, the strike that we were talking about seems to be taking place from about 10 p.m. I think I got it right.
You are just so unprepared. You didn't research London before you came and made your little documentary. Now you don't even know when this protest is? Amateurs! Amateur YouTubers. Excuse me, not YouTubers, journalists. My bad, pardon me.
Very good timing when lots of people are gonna come to London for the strike, for the protest, not for the strike.
I don't think it was a conspiracy theory. I think the protest was planned ahead of time. The strikes were probably last minute. I don't understand what they expect, you know? It's like stuff like that happens.
The famous Greg's. Maybe I can like run inside and snatch up a sausage roll and walk out. Seen loads of videos where people just walk in here, grab everything that they want and walk out and don't pay, and no one seems to have a problem with it.
I'm sure a lot of people have a problem with it. I'm sure the local authorities are working to prevent that from happening, but that happens a lot in the USA too. It's called like not dine and dash, but like when all the kids go in and like raid the 7-Eleven, there's like a word for it. It happens. I get it. It's probably not the best behavior, but those corporations are fine. They've got insurance. Like, stop wigging out. It's not the end of the world. You know, it is what it is. Local law enforcement are working to prevent it from happening. It's just funny, the apocalypse that these YouTubers make this sound like, you know? I see it on the internet. People are coming in here and ripping them off. Well, it doesn't look like people are doing that right now, so why don't you just enjoy your holiday in London, you know? Why I dislike this form of YouTube is it's very reactionary, and it's just portraying the West as if we could only get rid of immigrants and drug addicts off the streets, we would live in a utopia. And there's never any solutions that are presented. It just plays on people's phobias about minorities and fears of immigration and fears of diversity. Immigration in the modern world is a very complex subject that frankly stems from colonialism. Colonialism plays a significant role in modern immigration. Obviously, colonialism created big disparities between countries. And these YouTubers like Kurt Cass and these two individuals, they don't seem to ever point to colonialism or the modern capitalistic system as the culprits of mass migration. They usually just blame the victims of mass migration, which is immigrants themselves, who have to leave their home countries because the West came to them, they didn't come to the West. And I just don't like how reactionary it is. Mass migration, like I said, is a very complex issue. And just walking down the streets and pointing to Muslims, minorities, or unhoused people on the streets, there's no solutions that are brought up for this. It's just very reactionary, and it needs to stop. These YouTubers like Kurt Cass and these individuals, they don't seem to care about modern capitalism or imperialism or colonialism. They just care about immigrants on the streets. If you don't like immigration and diversity, that's one thing. Go after the system that's created it, which is late-stage capitalism, your colonialist ancestors, and modern imperialism. That's what creates this. There's Indians in London literally because Great Britain colonized India for so long. That's literally the reason why. And that's never brought up. That's never discussed. It's just immigrants bad, look at these streets, and that's it. That's why it's not real journalism, because there's no solutions that are presented. It's just reactionary. This style of YouTube creates and causes more harm than it spreads awareness. I understand there's problems facing the West, economic inequalities, climate disasters, political tensions, but immigrants are not the cause of that. It's a very complex issue. And right-wing reactionary YouTubers aren't spreading awareness. They're just creating clickbait videos that play on people's phobias and fears of minorities.